Hi folks, today I have for us some body cam footage of an entitled Karen who turns a simple dispute over a chair at a restaurant into an arrest. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Rankings. Episode 30 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
On July 31, 2024, officers responded to a call of a disorderly woman at a restaurant.
Where'd you get hit at?
Just in like here.
Okay.
She threw like right in, so I stopped, grabbed it.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Stop. Stop now. Stop now.
The guy took my purse, threw us out because our friend moved a chair and he grabbed him by the back of the shirt.
The car stop.
We're leaving.
Can you step out for me real quick?
No.
I gotta talk to you.
No,
Step out for me.
I don't have an ID.
No. Hey,
You don't
have to touch her.
She's going to jail.
Do not touch
Get
me.
out of the car now.
No, I'm not going to jail. Go
Someone
get my
help me get out of
purse
the car,
that he
please.
took.
You're under arrest at this point in time, okay?
Okay,
You're
you
gonna
know
get out of the
what?
car.
You have to tell her why. For what? Right.
Oh, it's a whole family of Karens. Well, your grandma over here is going to get pulled out of the car due to the fact that she is a suspect in a battery. Not to mention, the police had told you to stop and you were trying to drive off. At this point, the police can ask you and your passengers out. The driver can be asked out due to Pennsylvania v. Mims, and the passengers can be asked to exit the vehicle thanks to Wilson versus Maryland.
You gotta tell her why.
Hold on. The battery, so.
Put the car in park right now. Shut it off.
Okay, no.
Shut it off.
Can you tell her why?
I will tell her why, but shut the car off.
You can get out of the car.
Why?
I'm gonna help you out, okay?
Come outside.
No, I'm not getting out of the car.
You're gonna have a fun time today.
Call Doug. Call Doug.
All right, ready?
What did I do?
You're going to jail for battery and obstruction.
There's no
Are you ready
battery
to get out?
obstruction.
Ready?
Get out of the car, please.
Ma'am, I'm not out of the car.
Please.
You're gonna get hurt.
Let's go. Stacy, come on. Just
The guy.
Put your hands behind your back.
don't worry, Stacy. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm not.
Back up.
No, I did nothing.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back, please.
The man grabbed our friend by the shirt and took my purse. I called him a name and blacked out. What did I do?
Face the car. We'll play here in a
What
second.
did I do?
Face the car.
I got one.
Second.
He took the stuff off.
When a deputy sheriff gives you a lawful order to get out of the car, you get out of the car.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so bad.
This guy was so rude. Wait. Stop.
We're not
I
going to
know.
stop.
No, I need to listen. I need to
Get
listen.
in, Charlie. We're 10-4.
I'm not going-
We have an adult female, 10-15.
I want he took my purse
Okay.
That's my purse. I don't know you. And told us to leave because we moved a chair for our child.
So when he tells you to get out of the car so we
I
can
know.
talk to you about what happened.
And try and pull like it's not cool.
I did. I'm so
did.
mad.
You
I'm
did.
so mad. I was wrong.
Unfortunately, a business can kick you out for any reason.
We
at all.
left.
They can kick you out for any
We
reason at all.
left. We left after he pulled the guy by the shirt.
Get browsing.
My daughter's here, my granddaughter. There's a party of 11. We moved a chair
That's up to the
And he-
business if they want
okay.
to ask you to leave.
and we left.
But when we show up and tell you to do something, you have to do it. We're investigating. We're being told you threw something at someone too. We're
Threw
witnesses,
something?
so-
No, I want my purse. He won't let me go back in and I want my purse. And he said, we can't go back in. I want my purse.
Did she have the purse?
No, it was hanging on the back of my chair. They went back in to get it because he refused to let me in.
Somebody grabbed it, like one of the employees.
Okay, we'll make sure it's taken care of. So
No one threw anything at him.
can you
He's
stay with her for a
nuts.
second?
Are you sure about that?
Did he say anything about the purse?
My purse
I'm gonna
is
go ask about
He
her
said I
purse
could
here.
not go back in because whatever.
The kid initiated it, like Dave initiated it, and then my mom probably was rude and like trying to call him names and
So
stuff.
this came out as a assault and battery in progress.
So everything happened over here. Basically, just in the bar area. Okay. They're waiting for a table. I asked just the sons, hey, you guys using these chairs? I have a pregnant woman and the guy that want to sit at the bar.
Okay.
He flipped out on me, started screaming at me. I said, "Bro, there's no reason to come. I'm just asking you." So I gave the woman my chair instead.
Okay.
And then he decided to go outside and try to fight me. He took his shoes off, so I just locked the door.
Nice.
And then she comes over to me and starts screaming at me. I said, "Man, why are you screaming at me?"
Right.
So all of this went down because of a couple of chairs. I mean, the restaurant manager or owner, if this is the owner, has simply made a request of the large party if they're using two of the chairs because they have a pregnant woman who needs to sit down. I mean, common courtesy would say that, of course, you'd give up the chair. But since they didn't want to, he found chairs for the pregnant woman and her husband to sit. And now the young gentleman out of this group of 11 decides to start a fight, and Grandma decides to escalate things by getting involved. I don't think this family makes the best decisions.
And she just screamed. I'm talking screaming. So we're walking through here, and I get probably right about here, and here she just takes it, and boom, chucks it right at me.
Okay. In front of everybody,
In
too.
front of everybody.
The plastic thing, and I threw it down on the ground.
You threw it on the ground.
Yeah, I did that. That was me, not the boy. He was aggravating. I was trying to like distract them because I know the boy he grabbed would have fought back.
Okay. So you threw an insert with the specials on the ground.
Yeah, it was like a plastic thing on the table. I threw it on the ground. I screamed at him.
Okay.
So I shouldn't have resisted. But I'm like, what? Like,
Let's just stay.
I shouldn't have resisted.
Yeah, you should have. Listen, we're here.
No, but I'm like, oh my God, but he's. The only reason we're still here. So he told us to leave. The only reason we're still here because he wouldn't let me go back in and get my purse. And so two of the guys were going back in to get my purse, and then they weren't coming out. And so I'm like we were worried. So we didn't want to leave them.
Okay.
So a member of your party has impulse and violence issues, and instead of trying to de-escalate it with words, you decide to, well, throw a menu display at the manager. I mean, I don't know of many de-escalation tactics that would require you to throw something at another person, but a menu is not one of the things to help stop somebody from actually getting into a fight. I think this would be something that would spark a fight.
Excuse me, guys. Is this anyone's purse?
It's mine.
This is your purse, okay. You guys know if you picked up a purse from the people who were...
No, the one guy came by, but I haven't seen anything at all.
Excuse me, guys. Is this your purse behind you here?
Yeah.
Did you guys see a purse that was left behind? Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, sir.
We're still looking for your purse, okay? I was told... Okay.
I apologize.
I apologize.
I told her.
And that's the thing, obviously.
I'm in counseling for it. You grabbed my arm and
I gotcha.
I didn't deal well.
I gotcha. And at the same time, you have to see where we're coming from.
I know.
We show up to this, you see me coming, you jump in the car, and you started flipping me off
I know.
and laughing.
No, I was.
Okay.
I'm like,
it happened, but
I'm like,
regardless.
what the,
And then when we tell you to stop and get out of the car, and then you just want to say, no, I'm not. And then even when Corporal got here, and it was just, and she was here, and she's telling you to get out of the car, and you're not getting out of the car. You know what I mean?
no, it's so hard to be submissive.
I gotcha.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
What happened inside? Other than I know there was trying to move a chair and...
Yeah, we're all sitting, the women and the girls were all sitting at the bar, at like the big bar inside, and then we have 11 people. So then the guys were going to sit at the table, like in the bar. So they moved the chair from the bar
I saw the big chairs in there,
to the table
island thing you guys were
to
saying?
the table bar.
Okay.
And then I don't know like why or what. Two other people came up, and that the guy in the orange shirt comes over and he's saying shit, and then to the guys, I don't know what he said or whatever. And then the one young guy in our crowd, he grabbed him by the back of his shirt or whatever, and then he's mouthing off to him. And so I jumped up because he's a young kid, and I knew he would like fight or get in trouble.
You were like sticking up for
So I just thought be mouthing off.
Okay.
So I jumped up, mouthed off or whatever, and then he like told us to leave. So as we're like, leaving, I'm just like mouthing onto him. And then when I came back over and where the bar where we were sitting, and my purse wasn't there, and I picked up the plastic thing, and I like that has the specials.
Yeah,
like,
it's got the little page
Yeah.
with the
And I
menu
just
and the
took
drinks
it
and
I
stuff.
just, like threw it across on the table. I'm like, you prick.
What a bitch.
They did find the purse? Okay.
Yeah.
They said somebody from the party they thought grabbed it and came back in. Okay.
Yeah, and then
So you threw that in.
So then when we came out, everybody's like, let's leave, or whatever. The guy was being ridiculous.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because according to her own statement to the sheriff's deputies here, that her whole group was the ones being ridiculous. Over a simple disagreement over some chairs, one of the party threatened to fight one of the employees, in this case, the manager or owner of the restaurant. Then, when being told to leave, Grandma here decides to throw a menu display at the manager or owner of the restaurant. But he's the one being ridiculous for denying them service and telling them to leave.
And I'm like, I'm not leaving without my purse. Like, and so then that's when
He's
like,
pulling it up. I was going to grab that and then we'll be good. He's right there. He might have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so but your purse, someone here in the car has the purse.
Yeah.
It's hard to see. Actually, she was at the main bar for the bar, but so she comes over here. You can see her. I'm right here. I'm asking her to leave. She throws it at me.
I'm sorry. I totally reacted when you grabbed
Been
me.
in trouble before?
Never.
Okay. I'm going to go talk to them real quick again.
We were teasing earlier today. I was speeding ticket for going 38 and a 30.
Whoever pulled you over for that didn't let
It was on the military base.
That explains that.
I mouth off. I do run my mouth, but I was so afraid that Dave was going to get in a fight with the guy and get in trouble.
And I asked the son, because they took all the chairs from the bar. I said, hey, you guys going to use these chairs or are you waiting for a table? Because there were two guests that walked up and they took the chairs away. So the son goes, well, we're waiting for a table. I said, okay, that's cool. Thank you. These people like a seat. So he got up and started cussing at me, starts getting mad. I said, oh, why are you cussing at me? Because I'm going to put a $100 tip. I said, that's cool. That's not my problem. I was just asking if he could give these people his chair. So I got up and gave him my chair instead. So then he flipped out. And then the son was like, you. I said, bro, get out of here. He said, I'm not leaving. I said, you're going to leave right now. So then he keeps going. Then he decides to go out the side door. I'm going to fight you right now. I said, okay, let's go outside. So he runs out the side door. That's when I just lock the side door. She comes over to me and starts screaming in my face in front of the entire restaurant. Screaming at me for no reason. Telling me I'm a dick. I'm an asshole.
So then when we were sitting out here waiting, and the guys were going back in looking for my purse or whatever, my daughter was just laying on the horn.
Oh yeah, I heard the 911 call.
Uh-huh.
And,
we were just
I heard
being
the
obnoxious. Yeah.
And they're laughing on their way out. They're like, oh, nothing's going to happen. No, she's like, you. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to call the cops.
So and again, I know we talked about it, pressing charges.
Yeah, I will. I'm
just
can't act like that.
I'm going to go with the obstruction. I was going to do disorderly, but I'm just going to do the battery. And in lieu of a disorderly, I'm not going to hit the three things.
So if you want to tell her that she's no longer welcome here,
I'll let her know.
like you said, the battery, and then we've got another charge on her.
And then I'll pull a separate number for the trespass.
So will I get in trouble if I put on the reviews?
No, that's freedom of speech law. You can do whatever the hell you want with that.
After everything's said and done, I'm going to go ahead and just let you know you're no longer welcome at our restaurant, okay? Yes,
Oh, don't you worry. And you're not the owner, so quit calling yourself the owner.
Thank you.
Yeah, quit your false pretense.
That's good. I appreciate that.
So this is a trespass warrant. Do you understand what that
Yeah,
is?
never come back. That's fine. Yeah, thanks.
All right, we're going to take a walk over to my car, okay?
Okay. With me?
Yeah. Is it okay if I grab your arm now?
Yes, if she stays with me.
She can come along with us. We're just going to go right around the corner to my vehicle here.
Wait, am I going to?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Yeah, I already explained it to John. It should have been 2 minutes to
okay.
Booking in might take an hour or two, but then if you've never been in trouble before other than a speeding ticket, one, there is the charge of obstruction, which is for you not listening to our commands to get out of the vehicle. And that through him did hit him directly in the chest.
Oh, no, I didn't. It was
My car's
even.
right here on the right. So,
We're going to end it here, folks. Granny was charged with obstruction and simple battery, both misdemeanor counts in the state of Florida. But if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough.